Oh, I was going to say, I did order new troops, but they're probably building in those 3 provinces, which are currently building ships. Alright. So be it. Let's go up to 20. It's going to be 20, 48, 49, 50. There it is, 50 transports. Cool. So I'm technically at 139, so I could build another 40 ships or so. When do great frigates become available? 26, that's still a ways away. So I think it is going to be prudent for us to invest in more light ships. So we can start really pushing trade around. Or privateering. Wow, Austria really hates us. So most of that is attitude towards enemies. And actually Austria being cruel reduces that 20. I wonder, can I be annoying and raise relations with you? Not hugely. I mean, yes, I could. So we're going to try that. Also, Ethiopia is... Oh. Hello, Ethiopia. Right, let's go back to improving relations with Austria. As much as I want to fight Austria, without France on side, I doubt we can take them. Their armies are just too big. Especially while I'm sitting on 0 monies. Oh dear, my money's just disappeared. So yes, we've just lost the spoils of war income that we were enjoying until now. Which really suggests that I need to start plotting another fight soon. I mean, could go after the Ottomans again. That does tend to be pretty profitable. Although the Ethiopians would not join us in that war. Too early. They don't have the favours with us yet. Speaking of favours, how many are we getting? 2 a year. How many am I getting with France? 1 favour every 5 years. Yeah, France is still considered a lot bigger than we are. So while we can use them to slap our enemies around from time to time, just not that often. They have a lot of manpower. Flipping hell. And the Ottoman army isn't huge. I think that's because their economy is not very strong. Bane of the Knights, no more raiding as I take territory. True, but I can also reach further. I mean, that is actually part of a reason to try and take more of Morocco. So I can start going after Africa. Or hell, if I could get a port over here somewhere, I could go after India and start raiding them. That'd be quite nice. Clearly I have not been approaching this like a real Viking. I need to prioritize raiding more. Ooh, someone's pirating me. Morocco! Because I do have a fairly large monopoly. Well, I could go and punish Morocco for their piracy. They are a rival. You're allied with? You're allied with Tunis and Songhai. That's sounding a little bit more my size. .55. Oh, I'm so close. I mean, the cheaper generals would be very nice. We'll wait until we get to 100. Although I do need to start thinking seriously about how to reduce my costs, because this is quite a big deficit. Turning forts off until I actually go to war would help. I don't have any rebels. Helps, but it did not solve. I mean, the problem is my advisors are just so expensive. My advisors are basically costing me my entire tax base. Which is kinda hilarious when you think about it that way. Just going to double check that I could not in fact declare war. Oh, cancelled. Ethiopia would join if I gave them land. See, that sways. Oh no, we have truce. Is it truce ended? 4 more years. Castile was a peace. They would join that war now. I'm really fighting Tarascan. I mean, the other thing I can do is stop drilling these guys. Which would solve the problems. Alright, if I have to take a loan or two, then so be it. The other thing I could do... Oh, you know what? No. A better plan. Better. You guys should come over here. New order. Hunt pirates in Venice. Seeing as I'm paying for you anyway, you can increase the amount of money I'm making here in Venice quite substantially. There we are. Much better. Austria has embraced the Enlightenment. Unfortunately, Austria hates me so much they will not be spreading institutions to me. But Venice is already getting it. We're at 61% there. 55. Then once our islands get it, it will start spreading out from those spots. Also Kosovo will be spreading fairly quickly. New level of army professionalism. We have reached 100%. Glorious. And not only does that mean that we now have access to very cheap generals, it also means that siege ability is up by 20%. That's going to be compounded by the 20% I get from offensive and also any spy networks. Like, we are going to siege stuff down really quickly. And I have a lot of artillery. Land fire damage increased by 10%. Again, works well with the artillery. Shock damage plus 10%. Not as important now, but still nice. I mean, it's 10% more damage. So, yeah. Reduce morale damage taken by reserves. I don't know exactly what that means 100%. I suspect it's anyone that doesn't have drill takes more morale damage in battles. But I'm not 100% sure. War games. Our generals have asked for us to funds to conduct a massive military field exercise so we can spend money, gain professionalism and prestige. Army maintenance goes up, professionalism goes up. or we lose some prestige. Well, considering I've just hit 100% professionalism, don't need to do that. Knights Council. So we need more money, and India is close to the gate. Any idea how? Well, we can conquer some land in India and have control over the entire trade. Or we can stay here stuck in the Mediterranean and pillage India. New World Diamonds. Ooh. New Castile gains 200 ducats and prestige, and the price of gems plummets by 50%. That's kind of annoying. Because look who produces gems. Damn you, no Castile! But thankfully... Actually, Constantinople's not even a core yet, so that's not going to impact my income at all. It's once I actually get this bloody place cored that it's going to increase my income. Also, we are pushing... Whoa, loads of money to Ragusa. Most of that money's going to Genoa. I need more control over Alexandria. Although actually it's the Ottomans pulling money into Constantinople. I'm then pushing money out of Constantinople into Ragusa where the Germans are stealing it. So yeah, I need more control over Ragusa. Like, this fleet is nice, but it's definitely not big enough. I'm going to turn you guys into a fleet. Ragusa. Protect trade in Ragusa. Because I need to control more of that money. Because, yeah, trade is making me more and more cash. Do I have trade ideas? I do, don't I? Yes, I do. Have I played Northgard yet? Oh, yeah, I played that several months ago. It was alright. I think I prefer the settlers. Land theft! Favour neither party. Everyone loses influence. Good. You can stop doing that, and I can drop military drill. Boom! Making money. Austria declared war. Ottomans have declared war. Right, so the Austrians are now at war with somebody. So, Genoa. Austria says no! This is what I was waiting for. Oh, Genoa, you poor sod. Declare war on Genoa. My intention is to take Genoa because I'm pretty confident I can do this. And only Savoy will join them. I can call allies in, but I don't see the need to do so. Oh, what's this? Ragusa is right next door. Wouldn't it be a shame if someone were to do something to Ragusa, especially as you have no fort there? What's that? Your navy is also in Ragusa? Oh, dearie me. That's a real crying shame. Wait, you're doing stuff? Oh, because I'm at war with Genoa now, they can no longer support independence, I guess. So Manchua's woken up for the first time! The might of Mantua will be felt by our enemies. And you're all in Ferrara, but Ferrara is a high-level fort. So, have fun with that. A new idea! Siege ability! Wouldn't it be a shame if someone were to be ridiculous at sieges? Right, where's my navy? I mean, my transport navy. To go and grab these guys as soon as that naval battle is over. Which it will be very, very soon. Bye-bye, Genoese navy. It was nice knowing you once upon a time. Wow, stack wipe. Got another free boat. Lovely jubbly. Oh, it's a two-decker as well. Yeah, my big ships are actually all ancient. They're war galleys. I might actually just disband you lot. Could try and sell you. Nah. Right, my transports need to arrive here to grab my army. What ho! We'll drop them on here. No escaping for you. Nuh-uh. You saw the danger. You weren't able to do anything about it. You have slightly more morale. I have much more discipline. Actually, you... For Genoa, you have an impressive amount of discipline. Oh, the other thing is policies. Which are here. So I could get 5% more discipline. I could also get 20% more morale. I'm not sure that I need to. I get much more trade. Yes, I think we're going to go for the discipline weapon quality. And also the trade efficiency. Those sound reasonable. Mordred's army just needs to fire one cannonball and the entire fortress will collapse. Yeah, we've basically invented explosive shells before. They were really a thing. You engage my galleys here, that's a mistake. Come on. Oh, you sank all 10 of them? Well, I'd better steal your ships then, shouldn't I? Oh, we won. Lost 3,000 men. Let's go and take Florence. What's that? Your second navy is now sinking. That's a real shame. I stole 15 ships from you. So what I need to do is split out... Oh, you have... Oh, wait, that's an early frigate. That's actually ancient. 10 of those to fortify Corfu. Again. And the rest of you can come over here and blockade the whole of Genoa. Oh, wait. You guys go and protect trade in Ragusa. And we got another 2-decker from them. And like that, we start building up our heavy ship fleet. Multiplayer is tomorrow, yes. That will be kicking off at 3 PM. British summertime. Until about 6. If you wish to join us, you are more than welcome. Okay. Education for the poor. A religious local philanthropist has begun to create schools for the poor children. Chios. The ambition is to bring literacy to the poor and educate them in the way of the Catholic faith. Of course, there are those who would argue that this is not an activity without risks. So we can gain innovativeness and gain a bunch of local unrest. But yes, innovativeness is really nice, actually. How much do I have? I have 19 innovativeness, which reduces all of my power costs by almost 2%. What is my land tradition? My land tradition is obscene. I'm still not entirely sure why my land tradition is so high, especially considering it's higher than my naval. Does drilling give you land tradition? It might do. Yeah, it might well do, actually. Conversion of Constantinople is successful. Begin coring it, finally. Also convert all the other stuff. Took our first loan, that's fine. Oh, they had a heavy fleet, which was sunk by my light fleet. Oops. Didn't steal any lights though, or any heavies. Sank them all though, so I'm okay with this. Yeah, their army is up in Milan, but as soon as we take this, then we should be fine. Oh, Pope, no, this is my land. Oh, that's really irritating. Send half of you to Genoa. I'm fairly sure I have a second general, I do. Let's put him in charge. Hold that. Okay. There we go. Oh dear, my admiral just died. Well, hire me a new one then. That'll do. So much maneuver. That's what naval ideas gets you. Okay, so we have a level 3 admiral as well. That maybe just got even more ridiculous. That's kind of hilarious. Actually kind of annoyed by the Pope jumping in here. This was my fight. So what do I want from this? It occurs to me that I could try and fight for North Italy here. And then I could switch my trade from Venice to Genoa and make quite substantially more money. Because that would also mean that my holdings in Tunis actually start paying dividends. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. It'll piss the Pope off, but at this point, I don't really care. Also, the other question is, how angry are other nations with me? Actually, that's all one off. Glorious! Need to make sure that I get to these two before the Pope does. So as soon as Florence falls, I need to rush over here. Of course, the Genoese alliance with Austria would have broken once I declared war on Genoa, and Austria refused the call. It also means that Austria's allies are going to hate them right now. Austria are in a fairly large war. They're fighting Brandenburg. Which, especially at this stage of the game, and this isn't a small Brandenburg, it's going to be a tough fight. Right, took Genoa. I'm going to risk fighting the Genoese army up there. Morale's the same. I have the tactical advantage. I have the artillery advantage and the cavalry advantage. They have more infantry in the front line. Manchua's coming to help. Good! So that's just defeated that army. Oh. That was unfortunate timing. Bloody rebels. Of course, I'm at war with Savoy as well. Right, there goes Florence. You arrive on the 21st. I arrive on the 20th. And half of you can go to Lucca. That's going to be my siege, thank you very much. Mordred says no. You can't have this land, Pope. It's mine. Alright, let's go and start taking over Piedmont and Savoy. Because I've not co-belligerized them, I doubt I'll take any territory. It's just nice knowing I have the option. Although Nice would have been nice. Actually, no, Nice doesn't matter. I can convert some more stuff. Please do so. Genoa is offering peace. I think I want to kick Savoy out first, though. So we're going to go ahead and siege Savoy down. Although, honestly, any territory that we can get here in Genoa would be nice. The Genoa trade node, I mean. Oh, we sank another bunch of boats. Which includes 3 more of you. Let's go and put you in Ragusa. And 10 more transports. Crikey. Do I really need 10 more transports? I'm not convinced that I do. Well, maybe. If I'm taking more territory, then my standing army can grow. Oh! Austria lost the emperorhood. Because they broke the alliance with Genoa, so the rest of the HRE hates them. I hear an opportunity in the distance. Rule challenged, what? It began, as it always does, with rumours, gossip, and sneak glances filled with contempt and malice. This challenge to Grandmaster Antonius Emmanuel I's rule goes too far, that he was not elected properly to the seat of the knights. People will no longer speak, but might try to depose him. Take Corsica in the peace deal. Corsica isn't as important as some of the others. Yeah, it's Genoan, but the trade value here is negligible. Alright, so Savoy probably wants out. Unfortunately, I can't take those territories. I could take this, which is a huge amount of aggressive expansion. No, I think I'm going to piece you out for cash. And we'll take you later. Meanwhile, Genoa. Right, need to wait for the diplomat. Here we go. So, I do want this. That is going to piss off Genoa, don't care, Savoy, don't care, Ferrara, don't care, Milan, don't care, Austria, don't care, Bavaria, Ravensburg, Swiss. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Oh, right, and Ragusa, yes. Can't take Corsica because I didn't actually take it. Oh, and you can also pay me money. .97% overextension. That is fine. No, it's not. Age of Revolutions has begun. I have a great leader already. My capital would be fairly easy to turn into a 50. Yeah, the other stuff I can't. Oh, I might actually gain the institutions. There's one here. Oh, just the one. Have I streamed Darkest Dungeon before? No, I have not even ever played it, and I mean to at some point. Because it looks pretty sweet.